Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anne-Marie. Today is Friday, October 4th, which means it is officially spooky season, my favorite time of the year. So grab your favorite pumpkin spice drink and join me today and every Friday in October for a discussion of some of my favorite bone-chilling reads. Today I'm going to discuss the 10 Things I Love About You, Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. Like always, this is a no spoilers book review, so don't worry about me revealing any plot twists or ruining any surprise endings. The whole point of this is to give you an inside peek into the book. So here we go. Hidden Pictures is about a young nanny named Mallory who takes a job caring for 5-year-old Teddy, who loves to draw. You know, typical things that 5-year-olds would draw: bunnies, birds, balloons. But then one day Teddy sketches a man dragging a woman's lifeless body through a forest. And as the days pass, his artwork becomes more sinister and more lifelike, well beyond the artistic capability of a 5-year-old. This, of course, concerns Mallory, who begins to suspect a supernatural force is using Teddy to relay glimpses of an unsolved murder from long ago. The first thing I love about this book is Mallory Quinn. She is a 21-year-old former drug addict who, at the beginning of the book, lives in Northeast Philadelphia in a city-sponsored home for women in advanced stages of recovery. Having been in recovery for 18 months, she has proven her sobriety and works at a child care center where she spends her days changing diapers, dishing out goldfish crackers, and playing Sesame Street DVDs. In her free time, Mallory likes watching movies on the Hallmark Channel, and she loves to run. Which brings me to the second thing I love about this book, Russell. Russell is Mallory's sponsor. He agreed to sponsor her because she used to be a distance runner, and he has a long history of training sprinters. Russell was an assistant coach on Team USA at the 1988 Summer Olympics. Having inspired Mallory to start training again, in a program he calls Running to Recovery, he drafts customized workouts for her. Russell is 68 years old with an artificial hip, but he still benches 200 pounds, and on weekends he trains alongside Mallory, offering pointers and cheering her on. Because he wants her to make a fresh start in a new environment, far away from old friends and old habits, he arranges a job interview for her with Ted and Caroline Maxwell. The Maxwells are friends of his sister, who are looking for a nanny to watch their 5-year-old son, Teddy. The Maxwell family is number 3 on my list. Having just moved back from Barcelona, they return to New Jersey so Teddy can start kindergarten in the fall. Their home is a big, classic Victorian, 3 stories high, with yellow wood siding and white gingerbread trim. There's a big wraparound porch with wicker furniture and planters full of yellow flowers. The property backs up to a large forest, and the backyard includes both a pool and a guest cottage. Ted Maxwell, the father, owns a software engineering company that designs back-end software for big corporations all over the world. Caroline Maxwell is a licensed psychiatrist at a VA hospital. And then there's Teddy, who is number 4 on my list. Teddy Maxwell lives with his mother Caroline and his father Ted in the affluent suburb of Springbrook, New Jersey. He's a smart, affectionate kid who is easy to please and who loves to ask mind-boggling questions such as, is everything in the world real? And what happens when we die? His favorite movie is The Wizard of Oz, and he loves to play Land of Oz with Mallory. This is a make-believe game they play in the pool. Teddy plays Dorothy and Mallory plays everyone else in the movie. He loves it because Mallory sings, dances, and carries on like it's opening night on Broadway. Teddy also loves to draw, which brings me to the 5th thing I love about this book, Teddy's pictures. Inserted into the book as early as chapter 2, Hidden Pictures actually shows Teddy's drawings, not just descriptions of his work, his actual sketches. So yes, this adult novel has pictures inside of it. The 6th thing I love about Hidden Pictures is Anya. She is Teddy's special friend who plays with him while his parents are working. Teddy sees Anya every night. She sleeps under his bed and he hears her singing. Teddy talks to her and they play a game where she acts out a story and he draws it. The seventh thing I love is the guest cottage where Mallory lives. The first time she sees it, she says it reminds her of the candy cottage in the Hansel and Gretel story. Half hidden behind trees, it's a miniature Swiss chalet with rustic wood siding and an A-frame roof. The interior contains wood floors and exposed roof rafters with thick brown beams crisscrossing the ceiling. There's also a tiny bathroom and a small kitchenette across from the most comfortable-looking bed Mallory has ever seen. Number 8 on my list is Adrian. We are first introduced to his character in Chapter 4, when he shows up with the landscaping crew to cut the grass. He's handsome, sweet, kind to Teddy, and he helps Mallory research the local history when she wants to make sense of Teddy's drawings, and when she wants to learn more about the woman who lived in the guest cottage before her. In Chapter 4, we're also introduced to Mitzi, the neighbor who lives next door to the Maxwells. She's the 9th thing I love about Hidden Pictures. Described as a short old woman with wide hips and a wobbly gait, Mitzi loves wearing jewelry. Gold necklaces with crystal charms, big hoop earrings, jangly bracelets, and gemstone rings on her fingers and toes. She is a psychic who reads auras for a living, and she tells Mallory about the disturbing history of the guest cottage where she is currently staying. Mitzi gives Mallory a brief history of the woman who once lived there. In Chapter 15, she hosts a séance with a Ouija board with the hopes of contacting the spirit who is trying to communicate with Teddy through his drawings. And finally, the 10th thing I love about this book is that, in my opinion, it is just the right amount of creepy. With a chilling atmosphere and dark undertones, it's the perfect blend of horror, psychological thriller, mystery, and suspense. Although it is classified as horror, Hidden Pictures did not give me nightmares. It's eerie, but in my opinion, it's not as disturbing as Rosemary's Baby or as terrifying as The Exorcist. If you've read Hidden Pictures and would like to add to my list of things to love, feel free to do so in the comments. Until next time, take care, be well, and happy reading.